Right, today we seek to dive into architecture and fitness with a special guest here by name Kemen, who actually built his gym with an architect. And we're going to dive into his journey to see his challenges, the parts that he enjoyed in designing with an architect, and the psychology behind the arrangement and spatial planning of his spaces and how it influences his guests and members of the gym. I hope you do enjoy this episode, and my name is Kweku York. Hi, Kemen.
Hi, bro.
Welcome.
Welcome to Nigeria.
Thank you. Good to have you on my series of architecture, which seeks to explore architects and then people who have built with architects upon the continent. Right. So, rolling in real quick. Today, my first question for you is: can you really tell us the vision that you had for this gym and what inspired you to come up with the gym in the first place, before we dive into your inspiration towards, using an architect?
So I've been a personal trainer for over a decade. And you know, when you've done something for a very long time, do you always ask yourself the big question of what's next?
Yeah.
And at the point where I was asking myself that question, I met up with my partner, you know, which in the business, he was also looking at doing the fitness business. So it was like two persons trying to do the same thing, merging, and we thought about it. And before then, I've always juggled the idea of, do I set up a personal training space or do I set up a proper gym? But my answer has always been in the direction of a proper commercial gym, because based on my ideology of what fitness is all about, a commercial gym would help me actualize the idea of what I think a proper gym should be and feel like. Yeah, and that was how Pure Fitness Africa was better.
Right. You know how in this part of the world, people just like to build without engaging professionals and all that. At what point did you decide that, look, I'm going to engage an architect, or someone who understands design to help you actualize this vision?
From get-go, from planning stage, because I like to see the finished work before it even starts. You know, I like to cook, for example, and I don't just cook because I'm hungry. I have in my head what I would like to eat. Sometimes I have a mental picture of what the finished food would look like, and then what it would taste like.
Thinking of the nutrients.
Before I even start cooking.
Right.
So it was the same thing with the gym design. It was not just about setting up a gym. There was a question of how I wanted the gym to look like, how I wanted it to feel, you know, the experience that I wanted, you know, and also the ideology, if I can wrap it into the building, you know. So, and yes, that was what we were able to do. The patterning of the lighting, everything was
designed.
The colored lights, where we had the colored lights, the whole dark themed gym where you know the light plays a very big role. You can now decide with the light how you want the gym to look, rather than having like this very bright gym where it only has to be dark for you to have a dark theme. But with the look of our gym, one of the things, there are other things I'm sure when you dig into it,
very well.
One of the key things in our gym is our gym can be dark any time of the day you want it to be dark, and it can be as bright as you want it to be.
So that, talking about colors and then the darkness, I'm sure that has to relate with the mood that you try to have your users have when they are in here. What was that psychology behind it? Like, how does the dark mood and then the light or affect people's experiences in here?
So because I understand that when it comes to commercial gym setup, fitness and health is not the first two reasons why people use the gym.
What is it then?
Networking.
Wow.
And community.
A big right.
And because of that, a lot of people don't come in here because they're looking for their fats to fall off like magic, or the muscles to just jump on their skin. Some people are here because they want a place that feels comfortable. It has to feel like home away from home. It has to feel like your photo studio. It has to feel like your restaurant. It has to feel like your club. It has to feel like your pool side. Whatever it is that makes you happy, The gym has to feel like that.
Yeah.
So you see, the ambience help people take really cool pictures of themselves. So some people come into the gym and they are conscious of what they wear because they know that the picture they are going to take inside the gym would look really, really good. And if you look at the pictures people take around here, some people see the pictures and they're like, is this gym in Nigeria? Because it doesn't look like, don't look like what is in Nigeria. And like I said, there are different reasons why people come to the gym. It could just be a simple selfie that always looks as good every time at different points. That could just be the reason why they keep coming.
Right. And would you say you were able to achieve all this by the help of the architects that you had?
Oh yeah, the architect was very, very good with interpreting everything. And in fact, I think what stood out for me with the architect was the fact that I didn't have to say so much. He knew how to run with the little ideas. Like the light was not my idea. But the marking, the idea of the arrow marking is
in the outdoor space.
It gives you the illusion of keep moving.
Whoa,
like it makes so once you're in that space where the arrow is like that, it makes you feel like you have to stay on the move, and it creates that false energy within you that you need to use to work out. Right. So the moment you walk into our doors, it's very energetic. You just get to work.
And that concept was designed by the architect.
So the marking on the floor was my idea, but the architect now said, you know what? Why don't we also add it to the lights? Because the lights are very important parts of the design, and he added the same design to the lights, and I think it made the difference.
Wow. So also, I mean, the layout of the gym, what were the decisions that influenced your layout on the gym? I mean, the architecture of the gym, basically. Did you leave that to the architect completely, or you had some influence in that? I mean, like, where the spin room should be,
It was the architect.
It was the architect. Okay.
I just told him I needed an open plan, floor space, a space for the gym, for the class, and some other things. But placement and sizing, I had to listen to him.
Okay. So also in terms of function, same thing. You had to listen to the
of course.
architect. That's great. And then I know we've spoken about color, the dark mood, and all. I want to ask, what's the psychology or emotional factors that you considered in designing the space of the gym?
The gym has to be experiential. If we say fitness is a lifestyle, has to be a lifestyle, then it has to be something that people can style into their life. And the hospitals don't look like where people want to go to as a lifestyle location. But people like to go to restaurants as a lifestyle activity. And most people that go to the restaurant based on how it looks first, even before they get to test the food. Because you don't test the food from pictures, but you see the ambience and you love the ambience and you go there first. So it was the same psychology. The gym don't need to feel like the hospital. It should feel like the restaurant. It should feel like the club. So by the time you come, you try to look for a gym in Lagos, for example.
Right, that's how I found you.
Exactly. And then you look at our space, you're like, that space looks good. So, I mean, before you come to realize that we have some of the best trainers, before you come to realize that we have the biggest fitness group class experience in Lagos. By the way, you need to experience Tabata tomorrow.
I will. Oh, it's tomorrow?
Yeah, it's
great.
Tomorrow.
I actually came in the day you did the first one outside. So unfortunately I couldn't.
Tabata is tomorrow. So it was the fact that if we have to make fitness a lifestyle business, then our space have to be experiential enough to match other aesthetically pleasing spaces that people like to go.
Okay, great. So aside light and mood, and the reasons behind why people come in here, would you say there are some key elements that affect the gym's architecture that makes people come here?
Key elements. Okay, so first off, I think our outdoor space is the catch. I think we have the biggest outdoor space, if I'm not mistaken.
I've been around and I think you have.
But there's an outdoor gym again in Lagos, but a gym that has this big indoor and outdoor. I think we have one of the biggest outdoor space, and I think that outdoor space has contributed largely to the number of people that have come to the gym.
Here.
And funny enough, when I was designing the outdoor space, I had to go back and forth with my partner because he didn't understand why we needed to spend as much.
But with that vision that you had for the outdoor space, how did you communicate it to the architect to actually actualize it, for you to understand and have that back and forth with your partner?
Yeah, so so first of all, I told him what I needed at the outdoor space, and then I had there's this gym I admire somewhere in Thailand. So I showed him the pictures and videos from the gym in Thailand. I told him the idea of why I wanted it, and he said, okay, I got you. So in the beginning I was like, you know what, you just put poles here and there, and he was like, no, that's not how it works. I'm going to set up, it's going to cost you, but I'm going to set up a proper outdoor space that is good enough for what you want. Cool. So I knew what I wanted, but my interpretation was a bit shabby, because I just wanted something covered outside where people can use. But how solid my outdoor space looks was all him.
The architect.
Yeah, he took money from us, but
good money. Good design is expensive.
But he gave us something really good.
Right. I'm happy to hear that. And then also, we've already spoken about lighting. There's another key thing that I think runs through people's mind when they come into the gym. You are working out and then you are breathing a lot, panting and all. How do you work out ventilation in the gym? Most of the times we see everywhere is closed up and we have AC. Does that really affect us, our breathing and all that in terms of ventilation?
So, ventilation is a very tricky conversation. We have extractors everywhere, to help, extract the hot air from inside and allow the air condition to also circulate for people to have good air. But if I had to do it again, I would set up a space where, we had more openings. We had liberty for more openings, more industrial ventilation systems, where it is just maybe room temperature, not cold. Because
so would you opt for natural ventilation rather than mechanical ventilation?
If I had my ways, I'd opt for a bit of, a blend of both. Yeah, a blend of both.
Why so?
Especially for the health aspect of it, but because it's a business, and people have to be comfortable to keep coming back. So you also, regardless, of the fact that you want to be a health enthusiast on one end, you also want to be a businessman who listens to his customers on the other hand, and try to make the space comfortable for them, because, like I said, not everybody are coming to lose fat fast. Not everybody are coming to build muscle fat. Some just want space away from home. And when they come, they want it as comfortable as they would love home to be. So you have those air conditions. But like I said, more extractors. I have a lot of extractors to extract the hot air. So ventilation is kind of cool.
Okay. And then also in terms of acoustics, do you think sound has like a major role to play in the gym?
So what I did not do with this gym,
you did
that
not
I will
consider.
Do. Well, I considered, but the cost in the beginning, was different. We're trying to test new waters, but in the new location, I have this idea where I'm going to match sound and light.
Great.
So there's the sound. In some part of the gym will control the lighting, and the lighting will also control the sound. Especially in the studios, in the rooms, for the spin class and some other spaces in the gym.
In terms of materiality, budget, did you face any challenges with that? Like after the architects came up with the design, was that over your budget?
Way over the budget.
Way over the budget.
We had to take a break for like maybe 3 months to think about our lives. Are we really
do you really want to build this?
And with the way the economy is, you agree on a budget today, you must pay today, because 2 weeks after, prices of things go up.
There's
again.
always a
so they need to review the budget. So we were going through that moment where you feel like, okay, you finally agreed on the budget cost. but because there's a delay in payment, or maybe you've paid some parts of the payment to get the job started, by the time you come back to balance, they say no, hold it, because we need to review. And sometimes the review can be so high, it feels like you didn't even pay anything in the beginning.
So wait, did he actually give you, there's something we call the bill of quantities?
Yes.
He actually provided that to you. And when you saw it, you're like, oh God, or more, this one are too much.
So for me, like, I'm like, the next time I want to build a gym, once I get that bill of quantity, I'll just give all the money, take. Don't come back again. Things have increased too. Just give me my key, the key to my gym when you're done.
When you're done.
Yeah.
You feel it's easier on you that way.
It's easier that way. I mean, if you have it, it's easier that way.
Right. What has been the feedback from clients and gym members regarding this gym?
We have an amazing community, and like my clients make it very easy for me. I don't think I would have been here without the clients, and I'm not even saying it from the angle where they patronize me. I'm saying it from the part where they are very invested in the business. I have clients who make it very easy for me. And not like we're doing our best, though. We're far from doing our best. There are some certain complaints here and there. Things that we still need to do. A lot of improvements that still need to come in. But the clients don't make it difficult for you, even when they bring these concerns to you, to me. And it's been amazing. I tell people I have the best fitness community in Lagos, the most exciting
I can attest
fitness
to that.
community in Lagos. When you come here, it's welcoming. The people don't need to know you to be nice to you.
Yeah.
They just, everybody come here. The public figures come here. They feel at home. Nobody's trying to
get into their personal space.
Be too close. Top HNI come here, and people just respect them, respect their space. But also with that, they encourage you. Everybody here encourages each other to work really hard. Right. So I'm blessed. I'm blessed with my community. I have to say.
And congratulations on that. Not everyone has that, and it's a difficult thing to create within such a space, a gym. So kudos on that. Kudos on that. Looking back, you've already spoken about acoustics and a few other things. Is this something that you do differently if you have to build a new gym?
If I say it on camera, they'll steal my But trust me, wait for the next gym I build.
We will.
You're gonna see everything.
But of course, you're going to have more better mechanical.
A lot of things.
Okay.
That we are going to be able to do with the new setup.
So, dealing with an architect, what advice would you give to people who are not just building gyms, but then putting up residences and all?
Listen, work with the professionals. If you want to build, deal with an architect. Find a good one, know what you want, because I think if you know what you want, it helps you to know if you're talking to the right architect or not.
Right.
Yeah, because just like fitness, a lot of people pretend to be what they are not. So you're going to meet a lot of architects that will, portray themselves as being the best, but you have to be very clear with your goals. And when you have a conversation with someone that knows what they're doing, they help you interpret your vision in the way that makes you feel like you're not mad.
Lovely.
So yes, please work with the professionals.
Lovely. How does architecture of your gym, reflect on your personal brand and the gym's brand? Oh yeah,
it's put me on that space, because when people come into this gym, they ask the same question. Ooh, did you?
Yeah, I was like, who designed this?
I mean, I get that question all the time. Was this all you? I say, yeah, of course, mostly me. I thought about it, but someone helped me interpret it. Yeah, and that's the beauty of it. When the vision comes out, guess what? The architect might not even be around for you to always point to the architect and say he did it. The glory always comes to the person that runs the system.
Right.
But I mean, if there are referral opportunities, then of course that's where the architect gets to win also.
Yeah. So do you believe architecture plays a psychological role in terms of fitness and wellness?
100%.
How so?
Okay. You know that globally right now, fitness is the new luxury. Wellness is the new luxury. top HNIs are taking trips to islands and beautiful spaces, just to enjoy different kind of fitness activities. And these places are not just mere places. From the natural, from the aesthetics of the place, because I mean, they all add to design, right?
Yeah.
To the build up, the setup of those spaces.
Yeah.
You'd see that they carefully curate those spaces to give you that feel that you're well. Some people, the moment you walk into that place, you start even feeling like you're stronger than the moment you walked in. So yes, it creates, and I mean, some 5-star hotels right now are moving from hotel and food experiences to wellness experiences in their spaces. So you are seeing like ice plunges, saunas, steams, Pilates classes. I mean, Pilates is like the luxury of fitness. Like the creme de la creme of fitness. And from the Pilates outfit to the way the studios are designed, to the way it looks, it just gives you that premium feel with fitness. So I mean, I'm sure that alone answers that question, that architecture plays a very, very, very important role in the psychology of fitness, both in attraction and in retention.
Right. Amazing. Thank you so much. I know there's a lot we need to talk about, but I'll definitely come back again.
No problem.
This is the first time, and surely maybe when is the new gym, and then we're going to see.
Yes, I'll invite you for the new gym.
I'll be there. We'll see the new implementations that you would have there based on your experience. And thank you so much for being on our show. Thank you for engaging an architect, and I hope you do engage him in your residence. And
he's already cooking.
Oh, great! I'll come there then. Thank you, Kevin. Nice to have you on the show, and have a good day.
You too.